Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received congratulatory cables from top state officials over the 71st anniversary of the 23rd of July revolution. In his congratulatory cable, Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli stressed that the July revolution will always be present in the conscience of Egyptians, highlighting its great achievements in establishing the principles of social justice, equality and freedom. The president also received similar congratulatory cables from the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, Al-Imam Al-Akbar Sheikh Ahmed Al-Tayyib, the Mufti of the Republic, Dr. Shawqi Allam, Minister of Defense Lieutenant General Mohammed Zaki, Armed Forces Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Osama Askar, and Minister of Interior General Mahmoud Tawfiq. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor Hanafi Al-Gibali, and Senate Speaker, Councillor Abdul Wahab Abdul Razak, also sent congratulatory cables to the head of state, stressing that Egypt is rich with its loyal generations who keep the homeland's flag always high with pride, thanks to unity of the great people and its courageous armed forces. In the same context, head of the National Media Authority, Hussein Zain, extended his sincere congratulations to President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on the occasion of the anniversary of the great July 23rd revolution, the revolution that will remain in the history of Egypt for its great achievements and the noble goals of establishing justice, equality, freedom, while preserving the homeland. Zain said the spirit of patriotism and solidarity among the Egyptian people, the armed forces and the security forces will continue throughout history, adding that with the support of the army, the Egyptians possess the awareness that make them able to complete the modern stage towards strong new republic with an enlightened thought under the wise leadership, and is moving confidently on the right path with an unyielding determination to fulfill all aspirations of the great Egyptian people. Under presidential directives, under the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, Egypt sent humanitarian shipments carrying medicines offered from the Arab League in support to the Sudanese people. Here are more details.
Egypt has sent 3 military planes carrying tons of medical supplies provided by the Arab Health Ministers Council of the Arab League to Sudan. Egypt Army spokesperson revealed that the military planes departed from Cairo West Air Base and were headed to Port Sudan International Airport. The video released by the armed forces also mentioned that the Sudanese officials expressed deep appreciation for the Arab League's valuable efforts in assisting their people to overcome the significant challenges they are facing. The aid arrives at a time when violence continues to escalate in Sudan's Khartoum and Darfur regions. Since the conflict began in mid-April, Egypt has been actively delivering humanitarian aid to Sudanese civilians affected by the violence and has opened its doors to refugees fleeing the war, demonstrating its commitment on their well-being. Over 250,000 Sudanese refugees, which make up around 60% of the total number of individuals who fled their homeland, have sought refuge in Egypt. Towards the end of June, Egypt's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sameh Shoukry, announced that the country had provided around 300 tons of crucial medical and food supplies to those seeking refuge from the violence. With Egypt's support, hundreds of tons of medical and relief aid have been delivered to Sudan through Port Sudan, while tens of tons of international humanitarian aid have been transported to the country. The Egyptian Red Crescent has set up a humanitarian center at border crossings to provide essential on-the-ground assistance, while the Egyptian authorities have deployed 15 mobile clinics, multiple fixed clinics and pharmacies, and 12 medical convoys to the region.